got a buddy. He's like arguably the best operator in the country. I don't know anybody that's better. Just overall, it's like revenue, everything. And I'm sitting down with him a lot, and he'll be like, the best source of any deal that anybody does in this industry is just get on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, it's like talking to people.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, everybody that like struggles or whatever, it's like you gotta talk to more people. That's cool. You're a broker and you're able to like still make really good money at that while you're
Yeah. I
figuring
want
this
to
out.
phase that out though. So I need to, because that's kind of like my crutch, right?
Yeah.
But I don't enjoy it anymore. After 20 some years, I'm just done with it.
Just be careful because, like, I was talking to a guy today, same position, crushed his broker, and he went full time wholesaling. Hadn't got a deal in 6 months. So now
Right.
he's worried, right? He got to pay his bills. He just jumped off the deep end. I think you're doing it right.
Yep. Make sure I have a nest egg at least 6, 12 months before I cut it.
Yeah.
I'll still do referrals. I still got a good referral base.
Yeah.
Actively going after buyers and sellers. I'm done with that.
I was like, all right, bro. He couldn't think straight. He was in survival mode, right? And I'm like, all right, look, I'll help you out. I was like, let's back into this. How many listings, how much you need to make? How many calls you need to make to get those listings? And we backed into the numbers. And I gave him a plan. I'm like, all right, get that. And then let's talk. And then you
Yep.
can wholesale or whatever. So I wanted to ask you, because you were able to make the call, what'd you think about Dan? What'd you get out of, did you get anything out of that?
Yeah, obviously there's so much out there. I forget who was talking, but you forget about all the different avenues we could go in investing, not just
Yeah.
wholesaling or hotels, but just doing multi-units and just so many different things, storage units. So it's just broadening the mind. Obviously, I don't want to go off on too many tangents, right?
Yeah.
You can't be a master of everything, but fine tune my wholesaling side and my wholesaling and
Yeah.
then broad out from there. I always thought about increasing like doors from a single family side, but that just sounds like it's a pain in the ass. So rather start looking more towards at least quads up.
Yeah. I agree
But
with
no, it
you.
was good. Every call, every speaker you've had on has been freaking amazing.
The dude got $1 million wholesale fee. Never met anybody that made $1 million wholesale fee before, except Dan.
Right. And that
You
was on
know,
a deal he still was like a partner
he
on.
still owns 50% of it.
That's crazy. That's
So I mean, it's
crazy.
just it opens your mind up. Because I was talking to Evan the other night at the event, and I was like, I find these baller deals, but I don't charge an acquisitions fee. So like
Yep.
me in the back of my mind, I'm like, I could. We have these beliefs, right? We're like, oh no, we're gonna get some part of the deal. We don't need to do that. And you get around people like that, and you're like, you just it gets you thinking.
Yeah. But I know you mentioned on one of your calls you don't really like doing the whole partner thing.
I don't, but like on these big deals, like this deal we're doing right now, it's $5.5 million. I don't have $5.5 million, so like I partner with a fund on that,
Yep.
and I don't have to use my money or anything.
I know
But
it
but
was,
like
it was
little
great.
deals and stuff, I won't partner. It's not worth it to me. Like how, like a single family house, like I have a bunch of them still with people, and what happens is you end up being the expert, and you end up doing everything.
Right.
So I don't
That
like.
makes sense. No, it was a good call. Appreciate you bringing them on.
Hell yeah. Brandon, what's up, man? I know we talked yesterday. What you got going on?
Man, I'm just following up with a lot of people in my database right now. I got two that I have under contract. Just note I haven't dispoed them yet. One in Amarillo and a weird Subto one in Rosenberg, Houston. Excited about those, but I'm dealing with a home loan, a home serve loan. So I've heard that these loans are notorious for calling due on sale clauses. And I have a homestead buyer looking to buy it from me, but she has no idea how the heck these type of transactions work. So I'm educating her, making sure that she understands what she's getting into, and I'm helping her put the property into a land trust right now to avoid that due on sale nonsense. That's a big teachable moment for me. I haven't really gone down that path all the way with a homestead buyer before.
Yeah.
So learning as I go here.
That Amarillo deal, Evan is in Amarillo. You want to check the deal out real
Yeah.
quick while we're on the call?
JW actually
Okay.
walked it the other day. I think he's in this group too, isn't he?
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
is, yeah. Is he on?
Oh, he's joining right now.
Boom.
Don't send your deals to JW. Send them to me. Oh, wait, is he on the call? Shit.
Yeah, he's there. Did
Yeah.
you hear that, J-Dub?
So what he gets for being late to the call. Hey, be careful on those like homestead buyers. I'm getting sued right now
Are
for
ya?
a wrap, and I disclosed everything. Disclosed. One thing I didn't do was a seller's disclosure or the
I got
yeah
sued
the,
for
the
that
seller
too.
yeah. But I had a lawyer do all the documents. I thought I dotted everything, and the buyer is now suing me on it. So I'm pretty much just giving her all her money back plus some. You got to be careful on them.
I got sued
Yeah.
for the same thing. Same exact thing. I didn't do a seller's disclosure. I was the agent on the deal and I didn't even want to do it. I was helping somebody. Right? They were like, hey, we don't know how to do a contract. I was like, all right, I charge 3%, right? I'll draft it for you. And I didn't think anything of it. And then the people gave them 20 G's down. They got it all going, wrapped it. I sent them to my attorney. They got it all done. And like a month later, the people sue us, like everybody involved. They're like, hey, you didn't do a seller's disclosure. We want our money back because they got in a tight spot. And I was like, oh my God. And I got with my team because I don't do the paperwork. And I was like, hey, send them the seller's disclosure. And my fault because I'm the leader, right? I never checked. And they're like, oh, boss, we forgot on that one. I was like, what do you mean you forgot? But anyways, yeah, I ended up paying like 6 G's.
Wow,
You know,
that's such a small thing too. Seller's disclosure. Come on.
yeah, yeah. And then
Wow.
the seller ended up paying whatever, 20 something thousand back. So I mean,
Wow.
it was just a crap show.
Eeh.
Yeah. So anyway, that stuff will hem you up.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about this one, honestly, but like I said, here to help, trying to help find a solution for her. If I can't do it in the next 10, 15 days, I'm probably just gonna pull the plug on her.
I know we talked yesterday. You said that you wanted accountability too in a group. So I like to do that with each other. What do you need help with accountability wise?
I'll give you my rundown through my day because I work with a partner who is a wizard at getting leads. He gets leads for construction companies, realtors, all kinds of different companies. So it's me and another kid basically handling all the acquisitions for it. Right now, I have 100 leads in my system, and 5 of them are under contract, which is great because a lot of the leads are like retail, asking around, make me sell my house type of leads. And the kind of tools that I'm lacking would be perfect for these type of leads. Novations, hotels. I don't have any experience in those things.
Cool.
So I'm almost just passing them along to somebody else who could handle that. But I'm missing out on tons of opportunity in my CRM right now. It's probably maybe 5 out of 10 people with that type of criteria going on. It's like barely enough for a realtor to get involved, but just not enough spread for any cash buyer to get involved.
Yeah. Watch the Novation Kings video that we did in here a few weeks back. He breaks it down really well. Because if I told you right now, you'd be like, just go over your head.
And I know, I think what's his name? Richard? No.
Yeah. Rich Wonders. Yeah.
Rich
Yeah.
Wonders, yeah. I've seen a lot of his stuff and they're brilliant. And I've used kind of some of the lingo to help with my calls and it works well. But then my actual action get stuff done, it goes out the window. I've
Really just say, hey, are you cool with us marketing it? Simple as that. Are you cool with us marketing your property? Like our cash offers this, which is the anchor, but it's not some fancy anchor. It's literally your cash offer. Like our cash offers this. Usually it comes out to like 60 G's on a normal property if there's like a 60,000 spread, but it's just market value to sell for in 60 days or less, minus 10%, minus 30K. It
Yeah.
usually comes out to about, if you get like a 60K off, usually you're probably all right.
But what happens if you can't actually sell it on the MLS?
Don't lie to them. Just say, hey, we're going to give it hell, right? We're going to market it. This is how we think. We're going to give you your dollar, but nothing's guaranteed. Everything's just completely transparent.
Then you slide all the responsibility off of
Yeah, we're
off
just
their
taking
shoulders.
care of it. And you're like everybody's initial thoughts, like, why don't you just hire a realtor? It's like they like you. You're on the phone with them. They probably don't want to get on the phone with somebody else. They like
Yeah.
you for whatever reason. Who knows? Who cares? You know what I mean? I always tell
It's
people
been-
like,
yeah.
why do you hire someone to clean your house? Why do you hire somebody to do this? I don't. Do you want it done? Maybe you're that person for them that day.
I'm gonna try that because it's just the letter of intent or the power of attorney paperwork.
It's in the group too, under files. We have all the paperwork in the group. There's a purchase agreement. I think it's labeled Novation Purchase Agreement, and then there's an attorney in fact, and then there's an indemnification. But I don't think I put that in the group because I don't want people sending it first. I'll give it to you once you get an offer. because
Makes
I'm
sense.
going to show you how to do that. 'Cause I really like people to like disclose when the offer comes in. That way it's super transparent. But cool, man. Yeah, we're here for accountability, and I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here too, man.
Hell yeah. Evan, what's up, dude?
What up, brother? I feel like I just saw you like yesterday.
Dude, that was pretty badass. That event was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely cool.
I wanted to show real quick how well your group's doing, if you're cool with that.
Absolutely, definitely.
All right, y'all. So y'all know I'm not blowing smoke with this stuff, and you're like, Travis just wants to talk or whatever. But like, all right, dude. So when'd you start this group? Like a month ago?
Yeah, it's been about a month now.
Check this out. How many? You said you got a few deals too, right?
Yeah, that one I posted today about the on market, the realtor brought me, that one came from this one. And then there's another one that I have that's an off market that somebody sent me.
Biggest hack is free leads. All right, like we got to pay for leads. Look, I say we got to. You don't have to, but if this is your main gig, you're gonna have some paid leads. But this is the biggest hack: is ways to get like free leads and like network. So there's 645 members in this group, and look how engaged they are. Like this one's, it's a long shot, but I have a seller finance opportunity. Someone's, oh, I have one. They're like doing business. She's, hey, general question. I want to do an owner finance deal. There's us flexing.
Let's go.
But this chick just told me I had to have a license on the park I'm buying. So I need to check on that. But there is so much engagement. Hey, we're buying these cheap ass things for a flip. There's deals going down in here. This realtor like really does well in this group. Amanda Williams, girl, I see her.
She's annoying, but dude, she's in your face. Like you.
Yeah. But anyways, my point being is, I really think y'all should start a group, like, and just post in there once a day. If Irby was in here, like, there's not a good Corpus group at all, and that dude like does 8 deals a month that he buys. So, but hopefully, I'll watch the recording here. And then Matt, I know you're out of Houston. Mike, where are you out of?
Missouri.
Yeah.
Columbia, Missouri.
Anyways, like I would start a local group, and then it's just no brainer. So I just wanted to show you all that. If y'all have like questions or need help, like titles or whatever, we get creative and shoot it around.
Let me ask you something on these Facebook groups, because I've gone the distance and I have several of them too. I have one called San Antonio, Texas Real Estate Investors. There's 7,000 people in there.
Okay.
But to monitor everything that goes on in these groups
Yeah.
is damn near impossible for me. That's what I was telling you yesterday, how I've just created busy work for myself.
Yeah.
So I have to approve this, deny that, decline this, add this person. And I have a virtual assistant kind of going in and doing her best, but I know I'm missing out on opportunities there too. I'm in there right now looking at
What's the name of the group? San Antonio,
Texas Real Estate Investors. That's it right there.
All right, cool. Let's see what it looks like. Somebody sending me mobile homes. Oh, all right. So let's see. Okay. And then this person put their off market. There's no engagement. Here's the thing, dude, like people aren't engaging. It's all just business. There's nothing, and when it's all business and it's not like personal too, it just melds with all the other stuff. There's deals for days. We go look at houses all day. But I think if you're gonna have a group, it needs to be like an intimate setting. And at $7,000's awesome. Keep this group, and if you want to monetize it, like maybe start telling people about yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe take the thing off where you have to approve the posts, and then you see some crap, then just ban them.
Yeah.
Get all that work off for yourself. You see some crazy crap, delete it. Delete those members.
Yeah, good point. I have some automation set up to where anything real estate related just gets automatically approved, and anything like too salesy related will get declined. But you're right. I need to do a much better job about engaging in there because I don't get that much activity. A lot of people posting every day, but nothing's actually happening in there.
I know every person on the top list here. So you have real investors in this group, and a lot of them post on their personal stuff too. So yeah, dude, I think if you got a little personal in there and told them too, Hey, tell us who you are. Like, we know what a house looks like.
Yeah.
You know?
Travis, I was gonna say, so what I've noticed is because we have another real estate investors group in Amarillo. It's got 5,000 members in it. But when I was posting my deals in there, same thing. I would get like maybe somebody comments. It's like either half of those people don't ever check it or it's not coming up on their feed. But
Yeah.
since I started this new group and I'm posting in it every day, and Travis is posting in there some, and then other people, I don't know if it puts it to the top of their feeds because of engagement is high, but now every post in there, like you saw, there's 15, 20 comments. Like everybody posts a deal. It gets so much more traction than the other group, even though there's not even an eighth of the members. So I think that has something to do. Posting in there daily, like Travis was saying.
Yeah, just real, just being real. My rule for like engagement period is, and I'm not super concerned about likes and stuff, but really engagement is like what it's you give and then take. Like when you look at most real estate groups, everybody's taking. Hey, buy my deal, buy my deal, buy my deal. Who the hell wants to go? You know what I mean? That's every group. That's every real estate group. I could go to 50 right now, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody got something they're trying to sell. There ain't nothing real in there. I don't feel real. Yeah, I agree with you, Evan. So, I don't know. Hopefully you could start posting in there and get the dynamic different. It might take you a little bit, but that's all right. Congrats on having 7Gs in there. But I don't know if it's like Hermosi or what, but I know one of those gurus were like somebody with 100,000 followers with like very little engagement, or 1,000. They had a client with 1,000 followers, but they were making like $1 million because there was like 60% engagement. Like, which one would you rather? Want everybody in on it. Cool. JP, what you got going on?
What I mean? Yo,
I was talking with JP.
yo, my bad. Sorry, I didn't figure out how to get off mute. Not a whole lot right now. Working through some deals. I'll tell you what, I'm connecting with a lot more agents lately. I actually have some. I threw them a couple listings. I got a couple grand coming through from that, and actually going to meet with their group next week. I think next week, pending on my wife having the baby, but I'm talking with their agents on their pocket listings, stuff that's not moving, stuff like that for wholesale. That's where my focus has been, is connecting outside of that, doing RIA groups and connecting with the agents and everything. That's something I lacked on. So that's where I put some emphasis towards lately.
I like that you said you were going to those.
Yeah.
Are you? So when you're going to those, how many people you think you connected with that were like meaningful when you went to the last one?
So there's like a main group, like a main RIA meetup, and then there's all these subgroups. And the main one, I don't really even go to. It's, for example, last one was like pad split and all this other stuff. There's 100 people in that room, but no meaningful conversations, right? These subgroups, they're in small offices. One's in a real estate office. The other one was at like a Irish bar or something like that in a meeting room in the back. There's probably 10 to 20 people in there, and I would say it's really meaningful. Those smaller groups, so again, just like these Facebook groups where there's a whole lot of people and a whole lot of non-engagement, finding those subgroups was killer. Contractors, I met title lenders, the guy who's got exclusive leads to land from a PPL company. He's the one doing those lease option stuff, which I thought my call was with him today, but it's next Thursday. I hopped on and was like, yo, what the hell? And so, yeah, a couple realtors, stuff like that. So those smaller groups, I'm actually going to join this BNI too coming up. So those are good, where there's one person from one vocation that's all that's allowed. So it doesn't flood with everybody doing the same thing. So I think just keeping it small and keeping the web large. So around real estate, you got your contractors, title companies, realtors, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So just making sure that everybody that's in there is around your web.
I like that you're meeting people. You know what the hell you're doing. You could structure deals really well. You could talk the talk. Dude, I want to get on your ass about posting.
Yeah, I know.
Dude,
I sit here listening to these
gotta
posts.
start posting.
It's funny. I'm typing a chat GPT prompt right now as, I don't know if you can see that, I'm blurred out, but literally for Florida, for Florida Facebook group. So I'm going to try and get, like I said, my main goal is to try and I'm off for a month. Once I have my kid, I'm going to dive deep into a lot of shit I've been putting off. No excuses whatsoever. But I'm going to try back and getting into Florida too, and just basically even showing up to these meetings, these RIAs, these small subgroups, like all right, they know that, hey, I'm wholesaling some stuff, can do some stuff creative. So I've already talked to a couple people. It's about being the person in your area. And when I backed out of Florida, it wasn't like that. It's like, hey, real wholesaling countrywide isn't necessarily like that. It's leaning in more locally while also doing some countrywide stuff. That's my main focus, is leaning in locally. Yes, posting. You can
I
hold
know
me.
you like crap to be perfect. I know you by now, and you want stuff to be to the T.
I like
Which
I
is-
like knowing, yeah, I like knowing, like I said, like being 95% of the way there before I jump in. So that's a flaw. Not a
Yeah, I mean,
flaw. I
even
mean,
if
there's
it's like
good
a
and bad.
sentence, so I don't even care. Like, just like, you know
All
what I
right,
mean?
you can hold me accountable to that. You can
I
hold
went
me
to
accountable to start
a
the
RIA
group.
and I met a freaking person that taught me Lisa. What the hell's a Lisa? I don't know. I don't even care what it is. It could be stupid, but just it'll start making you get out of that. I don't know. And we all have it with something. Like we all do. And it'll make you get out of that rut. You'll just start getting more and more creative.
Yeah. All right, I'm in. I'm accountable for that.
Okay, sweet. Evan, I'm into what we were talking. I saw you spoke at something recently. Dude, I think you should I don't know if you want to, but maybe like something like your local RIA or something. I think it'd be good if you did that once a month or something too, especially with that like group you have too.
Yeah, do a meetup or an event or something like that. Is that what you're
You
saying?
just get with the local RIA and ask if you could
Yeah.
present.
Yeah, they have me. I'm doing one in 2 weeks. They asked me to do. They only do it once a quarter, but
Okay.
yeah, no, I love it. Absolutely.
Yeah, whenever it is, I'd be part of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like a circus tent in the middle of town and like have it come once a month.
Badass.
There's a lot of power in that. I can't stand going to a lot of events, but today I have my fifth one. I'm doing one every single month.
I saw
And
that. Yeah.
just people to come and network with us. We're not teaching nothing, we're not selling anything, but I've met a lot of my luxury flip buyers from these events now. I just posted on social media, make it at a good time. I give everybody a free drink. So it entices people to come and show up and engage with people. And I've got some of my better deals through this little small event now.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. We're growing it.
Yeah, I like that, dude. Hell yeah. Matt, what you got going on, dude?
I think I have somebody to lease out that Red Oak property.
Is that the land?
Yeah, on I-35.
Yeah.
Just got to figure out a hurdle with the city to see if it'll work. And then I've got this, I mentioned it to you. They own 30 mobile home communities across the nation, giving us a park in Nacogdoches, basically giving us 4 homes to fix, and then we'll sell those either for cash buyer, investor, or take a note on them. But if those 4 go well in that one park, they want to let us do the infill on their other parks.
Yeah.
Plus, they have 3 in Texarkana with 19 different homes on it that they're going to want to get done. And then from there,
Very
it can
lucrative.
expand out.
Yeah, it's very lucrative.
Yeah. Just trying to get all of my ducks in a row on that. They've already signed on, had a meeting this morning again. They're actually, so for their infills, they'll give us $3,000 towards moving.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So taking any homes we find and just sending them out there and then selling them. And then they have a large marketing network that they use for putting tenants in
Yeah.
and will allow us to use it to find buyers.
And it's just because they have crap mobile homes they need fixed up, so they're willing to partner with you, so you put in the work.
But it's like the 4 in Nacogdoches. One's crap, 2 are okay, and one's good.
Yeah.
So it's across the board on what kind of shape they're in.
And they give y'all a little backstory. Me and Matt were talking about building some cash flow for them a while back, and I was like, and there's a bunch of crap mobile homes everywhere. People will let you fix them up and sell them on notes because they're not going to do anything with them. It's crazy.
Yeah, $250.
Yeah.
$250 per home. They're full homes, right? You can throw some linoleum flooring in, throw some paint on the inside and outside.
Yeah, it's definitely an option. Yeah, if somebody has an empty lot and there's a crap home, they'll let you put it there. There's just so many things with mobile homes that people don't think about and create cash. So that's cool, dude.
Yeah, that's got me taking most of my attention right now. That and putting somebody into this red oak property before I have to start making payments.
Are you just going to try to create enough notes for cash flow? That way you focus more on, I know you're trying to weed out W-2 a little bit.
Yeah, if I can get this red oak property taken care of,
Yeah.
I think that alone will put me in a good spot. On the mobile homes, at least the first set, I'm gonna try to just sell them.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
if I like good price for an investor, a cash price for a family, and then I'll carry a note if necessary. But if I can just put 6 grand into it, sell it for 15 to 20, I'll just let it go.
Oh yeah. Mr. Clean just joined away, J-Dub. I just saw that book, Tin Can Alley. It'll go over the note structures. That's an old ass book. You can get it on Amazon or something, but it'll teach you how to structure the notes if you want to do them. It'll have like example notes and stuff there.
Yeah.
So, J-Dub, what's up, man?
And not much. Just trying to figure out what we're all about in here. It's only my second meeting.
Man, you missed Dan on our last one. He freaking dropped some bombs.
I heard. Evan told me about it. I need to go watch the other one. I've been drowning in a good way over here. I've closed on 4 this week. So just trying to get those all done, getting them cleaned up so I can get them marketed and sold.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm either going to be doing really good or I'm going tits up, one or the other.
Are you still going heavy on mail? Is that where you're focused at and getting your deals?
Some mail. I've got some PPC going. Yeah, I just got with Scott and got another mail piece going out in July. Yeah.
Right. And you're doing mostly like just buying, cleaning up, and reselling, right?
Yeah, just absolute bare minimum.
That's cool. Yeah, man. Anything I can help you with right now? Pretty much a lot of speakers come in monthly that are pretty badass. And then on some other calls, we just go through our business, accountability, what we can help each other with.
Sure. I just want to, I guess I've got a question. I've got a comment. I think it was for JP. You were talking to him about making posts and creativity. JP, I've been at it for really hard for probably the last 30 days and like at a medium hard since January. And when you talk about the creativity, Travis, you're 100% right. As you start, then you're like doing it and your brain just starts thinking about all these things. And just now all of a sudden you've got all these ideas and you're just trying to figure out the best way to put them out. So my question for you is, obviously I've been putting out a ton of videos. Do you find more value in the videos or the post? I feel like I need to mix that up and have some more written content.
Just to be simple terms, is you're a sales guy. You sold cars forever. People do business with people they like, know, and trust. Your videos put you out there so that they know you. They feel like they know you. They're seeing your ass everywhere. I think so that's good. But really, you want them to really get to know you. Be vulnerable. Like, I want people, like, there ain't nothing that I haven't put out online that's happened. You know, and that's just how I am because I want my tribe. I want people to know me. Like, the coolest thing is when you meet somebody in person that you followed online, they're the same way.
Yeah.
That's who I want to do business with. Like when I met Brandon Turner in person, when I was like, dude, this is the same guy that I like online. That's what, and it's because it's authenticity. And we smell the BS. You probably follow people and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So long story short, I would write too.
Yeah.
I think you have Pat, right? Doing your videos.
Pat's doing my videos. Yeah. He's doing 2 videos a week. And I did come up with some content through Chat GPT, just give it a picture and give it something that you want. Obviously, you got to change it up a little bit, but if you do struggle with some of that creativity, and I don't feel like I'm a strong writer,